Hi, everybody. It's Kristina Dennis, Transformational Self-Empowerment Master, and I am going to go off the top of my head about some of the experiences I had this last weekend and some of the thoughts that are flying around in this neighborhood about being enough and the fear of lack and how being present means that you have to let go of your agenda and your transactional approach to life. And when I say your, I mean mine and everyone's. And I think, again, working out and wrestling in a really kind of fun way, not in a painful way, like I do sometimes with past feelings and belief systems that don't serve me anymore and that are hurting me. And what I'm doing is thinking about the fact that there's this whole manifestation environment. And it's good that we all realize and are starting to realize that our thoughts are creative and that they do bring things into fruition, and that we are in charge of our thoughts, that we have agency over them, and that it's our responsibility as mature people to monitor them and harness them and move them into a place where we can contribute to this world and this earth. But at the same time, I see this whole trend about manifesting something to you, giving yourself, what you want, using it as kind of almost the 80s when greed was good. Remember Wall Street? Greed is good. And this is kind of a shiny, sometimes I think it kind of is like a shiny, souped up, polished up way of saying, it's okay that I go after what I want. And it is okay for us to strive for excellence, and it is okay to have an idea. But I'm wondering if there's something even more beyond that to look for, and that will bring me more tranquility and peace and a pursuit of higher good that feels a little more authentic to myself and doesn't feel as transactional. And I believe that that if you look at some of the great spiritual leaders, the ones that are looking at full approaches to spirituality and to abundance and to manifestation, their general theme, their foundation is always what we're going to bring to this earth, not what we're going to get. That if you want spiritual abundance, if you want financial abundance, you must give financial abundance to others. You must be abundant in your behavior. If you want love, then you must love others. If you want generosity, you want to live in a world of generosity and be with people that are generous in spirit, then you must be generous in spirit and be willing to give of yourself. And when I look at those kinds of leaders, I can kind of go, okay, that feels more like truth to me than some of these other messages that are coming. And like everything, there's good and bad in all of it. And so I was, of course, listening to teachings this morning, always trying to fill my mind with higher thought and more peaceful approaches to things that I want in life. And I can tell you this, when I'm in that space, and I can get in that space very easily, even though I really love my life and I love the people I have in my life, but I get into this mental rumination that what I'm doing is not enough. And I feel like that's the core, and that's the foundation or the root of this fear that I don't have enough. It's not so much that I think I need more or that I want more materialistic things like a better car or, more shoes. I have too many already, I feel, and too many options. But it's the idea that I don't have enough, or I don't have the things that are being advertised to me and being touted as important because I'm not doing enough. And if I'm not doing enough, I am not enough. And so I heard that today in one of the teachings. I'm not sure if that's what the teaching said, but that's what I heard. And I'm going to go with that. Like, I really want to think today about when that thought comes up of I need to hustle, So if it's a fear of I don't have enough, or I'm not getting to my goals in time, or I'm not doing enough, where I lead that to the root. And I believe the root is always I am not enough. I'm not doing enough here. I don't have enough. I'm not doing enough. Therefore, I am not enough. And if I'm not enough, I'm not lovable. And so I want to go back and rethink and sit with those feelings, do the, the meditation and the mental exercising and the writing and the journaling and the speaking out loud my truth about how I feel when I have a weekend that feels a little less than enough, and how I can look for evidence in every day to reinforce that to myself, that I'm not enough and I didn't do enough this weekend, and therefore I'm not going to be enough for anyone, including myself, and no one is going to love me. Okay, actually, even though I don't feel like taking a day off like I did yesterday and hanging out and chit-chatting with some friends, I went to a meetup group that was talking about Enneagrams and the Myers-Briggs test. And it was fascinating. And these were fascinating people, and I was thoroughly enjoying myself. And after about an hour and 10 minutes, my alarm went off, because that always helps me I don't really wear a watch anymore. And that kind of helps me know, okay, this is what time it is. And I can make a choice to go do the things I need to do, or I can get out of what I'm doing right now. That's the truth. Oh, my alarm went off, y'all. I have an appointment. I've got to go if I'm not enjoying myself. And now you know my secret. So if my alarm goes off, now I'm going to have to tell you, no, I'm not lying. I'm telling the truth. I really do have something else I have to do right now, or I do have to go pick up my son. But it went off, and about 30 minutes went by again, and I started to get that sinking feeling like I'm not doing something productive enough. By talking to these people, even though it's feeding my soul. And I flat out told this person I was talking to that that's how I was feeling. I said, this is how I'm feeling. And their acceptance and kind of, interest in that thought process, and you could see the wheels turning in their head, like, oh yeah, I get it. That turmoil, that unnecessary turmoil, that I'm not going to get what I need to get done. So I want to just keep practicing in that. I still want to have excellence in my life. I still want to have standards where I move my body, take care of my home, take care of my family, take care of myself. I'm committed to my word, fulfill my word, impeccable with my word. But if it is a Sunday and I've slept in until 9 and I'm spending another half hour talking to somebody, I'd really like to be able to be in more of acceptance of that. So I stayed and I continued to talk to those people because I enjoyed myself. And today I went a little slower than I normally do, and have taken some things off my list today and just listened to the lessons I wanted to listen to, and decided to come in here and just share these thoughts with you right now, that I'm looking for a different guiding system, because I believe that God has my highest good. And if all these other things are already instilled with infinite intelligence that are way beyond what my mind is going, why would I think that I am in charge and need to plan and strategically set about my day conquering the world? So lots of streams of conscious thoughts today, and I'd love to hear what you're thinking. But as always, if you want to talk to me privately, feel free to reach out to me. Keep looking for the details of the upcoming workshop, and have a great day. Have a great day and be kind to yourself. Talk to you soon.